address it. We got to address it. It's easy. It's so easy to keep a happy dog happy. It's so easy, fellas. It's not hard. You can make dogs in cages. And you know why? Because I got dogs that live in and they happy. They happy. They love where they at. You gotta just have a dog on. You gotta keep them on point. You gotta make sure they eating good. You gotta make sure you giving them treats and you taking time to play with them, you know, and run with them and get to know them like they your friend. That's all you gotta do. Just be a real friend to them. That's it. If you be a real friend to your dog, man, okay, check this out. Your dog gonna love the heck out you. And gonna stand up for you during any situation. Ain't that y'all got my back? Who got my back here? I know you got it. I know you got it. That's my girl. I don't know about you. You got my back. You got my back. You my dog for life. You my dog for life. You got my back. I said you my dog for life. Is you my dog for life, girl? Yes, you is. Don't move the water pot today. If you my dog for life, leave the water pot where it's at. What's up, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. Go on outside. We waiting on a couple of people to come on in so we can all get it cracking and get it jumping and bumping like always, like it ain't nothing. Yeah, I know the deal. What's up? What's up? Where the real at? Where the real at? Where the real at? Right here. I know that's right. So y'all know what's up, man. Another day, another dollar. Trying to find a way to get me a 96 Impala with the good shift in the middle. You did. Had one. Want another one. This one I wanted to just be clean and original and no BS to it. Just a nice, clean, original SS Impala. You already know it. You know what time it is. We riding Impalas. You know, and you got to have one that where the wheels hollow. And it's gonna have to be worth the almighty dollar. Can't get no bull crap. We don't want the bull crap Impalas. We want the real Impalas. We want the real boys, the SS joints, the vet motors in them. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all done seen them. Y'all done seen them. What they doing to them now? They putting them LS motors in them, and then the LS motor even old. They going up to the newest vet motors, putting them in the 96s, in the 96 Impalas now. They ain't even using them old vet motors. They going to take the motor out of a brand new Corvette and slapping them joints in there. Now I wonder if they took that Corvette motor and put it in that 96 Impala, the brand new motor, I wonder if the value still would be looked at as original because it ain't the original motor no more. I wonder if that'll take away from the value, or will it add to the value? Because a lot of times when you go to them car shows where they be auctioning off them old cars and they be costing a whole bunch of money, 100,000 and 200,000 for a 68, you know, a 68 GTO or a 68 Camaro, the number tags. I wonder if that take away from the value of the vehicle when you put a different motor in there, even though it's still a Chevy motor. It still didn't come out of Corvette, but I guess the answer, you can answer that. I can answer that myself, huh? If it ain't the same motor, then it ain't original no more, is it? If you agree, thumbs up. Cause yo, I got somebody that wanna bet me that wanted to bet me that if you change that motor and you put another motor in there, you gonna still keep the value, and it's gonna actually, the value gonna go up instead of down. It's gonna be worth more because of the newer Corvette motors now. Like I just told you, I don't agree, and I don't believe that it's gonna take the value up. I believe it's gonna depreciate the value because I don't care if it is a different motor and it make the car faster or whatever. It's still taking away from the originality of the vehicle, cause it ain't the motor that came with the car. So I don't know, man. Y'all help me out. But you know what I was saying earlier when I came on for a little while. I had came on just to, you know, let people see the day starting and being blessed to another day. But now at the same time, I also came up with a subject talking about, I was talking about guys on YouTube, you know, like they give shots out to other people's channels, you know, like say what's up to, you know, just say, cause SSK Kennels was speaking about it. The brother, what's his name? I think his name was what was that one artist's name? His name is Fit. Damn. What's his name? What's my dude's name with SSK? Fetty. Okay. Fetty. He was saying like that he was doing business. He sold a guy a dog. And then him and the dude had got cool. And he thought the dude was all right dude, so they was go into some business together. And then the dude turned around, he said dude ended up being a clown or whatever. And the dude wasn't right. So he quit messing with him, but he was like, dude, he told dude how to start his YouTube channel, and he was giving dude some game. And then dude turned around and started acting funny with him. So, and he was like, dude had posted him on his page, like And he ain't know if dude was doing it out of pure love or was dude clout chasing. So now I do that too. I post somebody on my page that I know is hot, on the stream. They got viewers and they got subscribers, they got their channel together. I shoot shots out to dudes that got their channel built, and I shoot shots out to dudes who building their channel. But I don't do it on no clout chasing tip. No, I take that back. I'm finna tell y'all wrong. I do it on some clout chasing because I'm getting up off the ground and people gotta know you. So in order for people to know you, you probably need to roll and mention somebody that's known. That's the game. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But now, if you just doing it and you gonna use a person or whatever, then you shouldn't be doing it, of course. But if you're trying to get your stuff going and get up off and get on your feet, then you're supposed to be trying to figure out ways to get people, to be down with what you got going on. But now I understood clearly though that the guy that he used, the dude that he was doing that with, was, on some BS. He wasn't no solid dude. He came out to be a faker. And so he was like, that type of stuff keep him from doing stuff with people. He said that keep him from trusting people and keep him from doing things with people. And trying to get your channel up and going, and you gotta do what you gotta do to get your channel up. You might have to give shout outs to certain people and let and give people their props. But at the same time, you supposed to keep it real. And he was like, dude did that. And dude, when he did that, he was like, that keep him from trusting people. Which I totally understand. Because if you came from, like he said, when you come from certain places and you come from certain things, it's hard to trust people. And it's hard to do business with people because other people that messed you around so much that you don't want to really do business with nobody. You rather just do your own thing to keep you from having to do something to somebody or keep the BS down. So I understood that clearly. But at the same time, that was a dude that and still right now, he's still a guy that I would love to do business with. You know what I'm saying? I would love to work with dude because it's been videos that he done or even not just videos, it's done been things that he done said on his Blood Talk Tuesday show, that that made sense. And it was information that had needed to be heard. You know, like for instance, with me, one time he had a video and he talked about, you know, dogs that you will have in your pack that won't get along. So he mentioned that, and that's what I was dealing with at the time. I was dealing with dogs that didn't want to get along, like some of the ones y'all see now. And he was like, shoot, you just gotta separate them. You can't do nothing to make them wanna, you know, stop fighting. They gon' be like that because that's where they at with each other. And I kind of knew that, of course, but it was just confirmation when I heard him say it. But also, it hurt me when I heard him say, dude messed it up for everybody. And I don't believe, like me, can't nobody mess up nothing for the next person with me. Like, you just messed your own self up. That's all you messed up. You ain't messed nobody else up. You just messed yourself up. That's how I am. And I think like people will say clout chasing and use it in the wrong manner, because you gotta get on, you gotta do something to make people want to work with you in your channel. You know, you gotta have to do something. You're gonna have to really do something. You know, you're gonna have to make people want to work with you. So, you know, I'm like, you know, people will mess it up for people, but I'm a believer in, like, can't nobody mess it up. You know, can't nobody mess it up. It's just either the next person, I might, you know, study them a little more than I did the last person. But can't nobody mess up, you know, enough to where I ain't gonna want to deal with nobody else like on no business. I'm just not gonna deal with that individual no more. Yep. So, you know, that's how that go. But yeah, I was listening to him and I was like, damn. Cause I was like, man, that's the dude I really want to work with, because I'm the type of person I'm building my own brand, and I know you got the game, so, and I know I need it. So I'ma work with you, and I'ma do what, you know, I'ma do right. I'ma do like what's supposed to be done. I ain't gonna be on no, you know what I'm saying, no bull crap. When it come to business, you gotta be down and do business. You can't be playing, and cause ain't nobody looking for nobody that's playing. People want to deal with serious people, and then don't nobody want to deal with no snakes either, or don't nobody want to deal with no soap operas. But my thing is this: when you go to deal with somebody, whatever is going on with them, you supposed to almost see it right away, like. And when you see it, cause I heard them say like red flags was coming out, so. That first red flag should have said, hey, I ain't doing nothing with him, because I just got a red flag. And you know, you cut that immediately. Like, you know, you cut that. You don't give him a chance because he showed his hand. And the way I was taught by my big homies and the OGs in the hood that was giving the game, the way they taught me was like this. You know, when a person show you who they are, believe them the first time. He ain't got to show you twice. She ain't got to show you twice. Once she show you the first time, then you supposed to know who they is. You know what I'm saying? Cause once you overlook it and then you deal with them again, and then you gonna be mad at your own self. Because you gonna be doing what he did. You gonna be saying that you seen the signs, you seen the flags, and you still proceeded on that route instead of changing routes. You know, instead of saying, you know what, dude ain't right. Let me shake and let me do this over here instead of that over there, because he ain't right. You know, so that's really how that was supposed to have went. Like right out the gate. Like dude showed his hand. And he should have just took it, but you know, and my thing was, Dirty got dogs. I looked at his page, because I do my homework before I start messing with people, before I start giving shouts out. I figured out what I could figure out, and I look and see what I can see before I say, okay, this is a stand-up dude. You can't never predict a stand-up dude when you don't know them. And you can't predict a stand-up dude when you don't know him. The only time you can predict a stand-up dude is when you done been through a situation with them and they stood up, you know. Because outside of that, you know, the world will let you down. You will be thinking that this 100, and that ain't. That's 10 cents. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but cloud chasing, I think that word be kind of used outside. I think it be used a lot of times the wrong way, because a person gotta do what they gotta do to get on. A person gotta, you know, try to, they gotta try to find, they gotta try and find the right, you know, because they really digging your program. You know what I mean? They really digging your program. And they feeling like, you know this game. You know this game. And you know it. And see, what I like about him, he come from the hood, so he know the game from a hood's perspective. I guarantee you, at some point in time, I guarantee you, he done had dogs in dog cages before he got big enough to have them, you know, anywhere else. A lot of people start like this. Hey, get over here. A lot of Stop. You know, a lot of people start with dogs. A lot of people start with their dogs in cages because, you know, before you got started, everybody ain't know about putting dogs in kennels and pens. They just had cages. Back in the day, we ain't even have cages. We used to just tie dogs to the gate. Like you would be in the yard tied to a brick or something like that. And you would be in the yard, you know, on one of them wheel wires, or you was in a cage. I mean, or you was on a chain. But wasn't a lot of cages at the time, and there wasn't a lot of kennels. If people had kennels back then, they was making them. They was making them. They didn't they ain't just have no kennels. They was making kennels. Yeah, they was making kennels. If you had your dogs in the kennel, you know, on outside, get out, go. Y'all go. Okay, so that worked out because the dogs, these first group of dogs was always taking the water pan and running it all across the yard. I put a bigger pan out there, and they can't, they ain't pulling and taking nowhere. It's still sitting out there, so that's good because they was taking that other little pan and taking that pan and taking it all the way to the backyard, to the back of the yard. But now, that one I put out there today, they didn't touch it. They left it where it was at, so that means it was too heavy for them. Yeah, it was too heavy for them, so that was a good thing. I mean, I don't know what kept them from taking it, because, I mean, it wasn't too heavy. I said too heavy for them. I said that wrong. But they just didn't bother, so whatever the reason was, all right. But, you know, we got to talk a little bit about what the title was of the video on, too. And so, going back to that, we was talking about what make a dog happy. You know, how to keep your dog happy. You know, because a lot of people think dogs can't be happy if they tied up or if they in cages and all that. That ain't true. I'm gonna tell you a secret. When you kennel training or you got your dogs in cages until it's playtime or whenever you let them out time, you know, to do what a lot of people don't do is this. A lot of people don't buy nothing but dog food. Okay? A lot of people don't buy treats. A lot of people just buy a bag of dog food because of the expensiveness of stuff. So, you know, if you can't afford treats for your dogs, because you really want to, that's what you want to give a dog, especially when you kennel training. You gotta have treats. You gotta have treats because that's what you gotta give the dog when you put them in the kennel. When it's time for them to go up and it's time to go in and playtime over with and you run them into the kennels, you gotta have a treat for them. And a lot of people don't buy treats. So that's why a lot of people, you know, don't be wanting to do the kennel thing because they feel like they done put their dogs in the kennel and the dog probably didn't agree with it and the dog probably barked all day long and all night long. But they just throwing the dogs in the kennels, man. You don't just throw a dog in the kennel. You gotta train the dog to a kennel. See, it's a difference. It's a difference in putting your dog in the kennel and training your dog to go in the kennel. It's a big difference. And I mean, it's a big difference. Because just throwing them in the kennel and not, you know, teaching them how to be cool in the kennel, that's a foul play right there. You know, you can't do that. You can't just say go and just throw a dog in there and then walk off. You know what I'm saying? And then this dog ain't kennel trained at all. And you throw a kennel in there, you throw him in there in the kennel, and then you just walk away. You can't do that. That's a foul play right there, man. You gotta, if you go throw a dog and put a dog in the kennel, then you gotta teach them how to go in that kennel. So when you first throw them in there, you gotta stand right there, and you gonna have to monitor. You gonna have to monitor. You gotta monitor the dog. You know, you gotta sit there and you gotta watch and see how he responds or she responds to the kennel. Because if she don't respond right, then you gotta take her out. You gotta take her out, and you gotta, you know, once you take her out, then you gotta work with her at that point, cause she don't like it. So if you just throw her in there and you don't work with her and she don't like it, guess what? Now you talking about causing the dog some issues. Now you talking about making a dog, you know, now you talking about making that dog, you know, I'm trying to say this the right way. You gonna make the dog, you know, kind of, you'll make them aggressive, or you'll make them, they'll be angry. They'll be angry. They won't be happy with you, and they won't be happy with nobody else either. You know, they gonna be more so like on some F the world, like Tip. Every dog that I got that's in the kennel, I train them to the kennel. None of my dogs have just been thrown in the kennels that I said, oh, that's that. Cause see, when I had Draco that everybody seen, the XL bully that I let Diego bullies get, when I had Draco was not a kennel dog, period. He ain't do kennels at all. Like, I had put him in the kennel when I first got him because I knew I couldn't keep him. Him and Diego couldn't. They wouldn't have been able to stay together. Because Diego wasn't going for no new dog that old coming into the pack. And then the girls already, they didn't accept them, period. They didn't like Draco at all. Like, my girl dog, they wanted to take Draco and they wanted to slice Draco up because they had just had puppies. So they wasn't comfortable with nothing coming around their puppies, especially nothing new. and Draco was new. So, you know, they wasn't feeling Draco. They like, no, we killing him. And they used to literally straight up want to kill Draco. And I ain't just saying that. They was at Draco every time I bought them out. And Draco was in the cage. They was running up to his cage and they was trying to break in his cage. They just they just snapped out. Cause they was like, you know, we got puppies in here, man. You bringing somebody new around our puppies. And you know, they even looking at me like, the nerve of you to bring somebody around our puppies that we don't know. So, you know, they wasn't feeling Draco. They used to be on some, man, we finna slice Draco up. We killing this dude, this dog you just bought home. You just bought us home some new flesh. And I'm just looking at them like, y'all ain't gonna do nothing to the dog because he came here with me. And I run this joint, not y'all. And so, you know, I never did take them and actually make them get along with Draco because I ain't even want to try it because I was confused at how they was different sexes, you know, and they wasn't willing to accept them. And you know, he was a boy and they was a girl, but they just wasn't willing to accept them because of them puppies. And they stayed like that the whole time Draco was here. And so Draco was kind of feeling the type of way, and I felt it. But anyway, the point I was getting, what I was saying was, Draco was he didn't like to be in cages. Draco had separation issues. Like, he had severity separation issues. Like, dude did not want you to leave him nowhere. I'm talking about you couldn't leave him in the bedroom and go to the bathroom. He gonna have to come with you. And so I had to teach Draco how to live in the cage. I had to kennel train Draco because Draco, he did not like kennels, period. And believe it or not, I kennel trained. I ain't gonna lie, it surprised me. Because he barked, when I first got him, he literally barked all night long. Like, to where my neighbor told me one day, like, man, she a female. She was like, I said, hey, do you be hearing that dog barking at night? And she was like, damn right. And I knew that she ain't like it because of the way she answered the question. Because I ain't never heard her curse before. And when I asked her, she said, damn right. Like, you know, like, yeah, shit, damn right I be hearing that mother. So, you know, I'm like, dang. So I'm telling myself, like, okay, now you know if she heard, then your other neighbors heard them too. Because ain't no way she heard, and then my other neighbors don't hear them. They had to be able to hear them as well. So I had to take him and I had to kennel train him. And believe it or not, once I kennel trained him, he used to just go right into the kennel like it wasn't nothing. But the way I did it was I had to use the other dogs. Because one thing about dogs is this, that you can't never forget. If you got more than one dog, then dogs do monkey see, monkey do. That's how dogs do. They do monkey see and monkey do. So if they see that dog, he seen these other dogs was in cages. As a matter of fact, I take that back. I'll give y'all that story wrong. I said this wrong. First thing I did, I didn't put Draco. I took him out the cage. That's what I did. I took Draco out the cage first. And I had Draco and her with these puppies. Draco was in here with the puppies. And they was younger, so I used to leave him and her, and he used to be in her loose while they was in the cages. And so he used to, get along with all of them. He used to be laying down next, playing with them, and he used to be cool. And one day, the crazy black one right here, he broke out the cage, and Colors broke out the cage too. Now, at this time, him and Colors, they was cool. They was cool because they brothers, but they done got to it before, but they was cool with each other because they was already in here together, and Draco was new, so they went to help each other instead of going against each other. But they had broke out, and all three of them was out, and I ain't have an idea. I just heard a bunch of dogs barking, and when I heard a lot of dogs barking, I used to know somebody done got loose. But then I ain't trip off of it because Draco was already in here loose, and sometimes they'd bark at Draco just because he walking around and he walking past them and they want to play with him. So, sometimes they'd be barking and just making noise anyway. So I ain't really think nothing of it because they be making, when they playing and stuff to her, they'll be loud, they'll bark. And so I just happened to come and get ready to start letting them out. And when I opened the door, two of them ran out. And I'm like, dang, how the heck they out? And then I say, no, Draco ran out first. Draco came out first. And then after Draco came out, that's when I seen the other two, and both of them was limping. Both of them was limping, and Colors was red as hell. Colors was, he white, and he was red. So I was like, oh shoot, what the hell happened? And I got to looking at them, and I looked at Draco, and Draco, the white on Draco was red. So I'm like, hold up, man, what in the heck done happened? Because they wasn't fighting once I came in. And then all of a sudden, after I get them, and I get Draco under control. After I get Draco under control, the other two dogs, they done turned around and decided to go at each other. And I'm like, dang, y'all gonna jump on each other after y'all just helped each other. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, come on, man. Y'all gotta do better. I'm like, y'all was just helping each other. And now y'all trying to fight each other. But they ain't do no damage or nothing because I had got them already and they had already done what they was gonna do. So it wasn't no, it wasn't, they didn't do nothing, no big old crazy thing because they was tired out from already getting it in. And so they just acted like they wanted to get each other. But if I would have pushed the issue and if I would have pushed the issue and I would have supported it, then they would have fought again. But I didn't support it. And I more so let them know that they was elfing up. And so, they went on about their business. And I put them all back in their cages, and then I looked to see how they got out. And Colors broke out first because his cage was open. So Colors broke out first. And I guess what Colors did after he broke out, he started banging with Draco. Him and Draco started banging. And once him and Draco started banging, they had to knock open. They had to knock the other cage open with Bubble Eye in it. The cage with Bubble Eye in it, they had to knock it open. And that's when I started wiring the cages closed because I seen how they got out. So yeah, so that's why I started wiring the cages closed after that, because they had broke out and they had fought each other. And so I had to make these cages, I had to reinforce them. So now, like, they can't break out. Like right now, they can't break out. And if they did, it'll surprise me, because I got them to where I got all the corners, wired closed, so they can't get down on each other. So I don't see them no time soon breaking out and being able to. I don't see him being able no time soon to get to each other. What's up, man? You next. You don't know your turn yet? You don't know your turn yet? You next. You next, little fella. Yeah, you next, little fella. So that's how them two, and so that's how all this, that's why I really be thankful for Cali, but they had got out, and since they got out, they went on and, they went on to do their thing. They like, shoot, we finna make it happen. We finna turn each other up in this joint. Come on now, you ain't going, don't try to go. Hey man, chill out. And quit trying to have problems. Chill out. Chill out, man. Chill out. Chill out, man. Chill out, man. Hey, chill out, man. Chill out, man. Chill out, boy. You can't go over there and do no fight. Be good. Chill out. No, no. No, no, no. Bow, wow, wow. Yo, yippee yay. The sounds of what? Bring you to another what? That's right. Everybody play it tight. Everybody keep it right. Hey, you, chill out for a second, y'all. Because I know you be trying to do some bump. And I know you want to be doing some dumb. You would want to do the dumb. Let me see, I'm going to let you back out. And I want you to roll with him. Come on. Go on outside. There you go. I want y'all to roll together. I tell you what, man. We getting low. We getting low on viewers. We getting low on viewers. We need to get the viewers up. The content falling off, man. The channel was booming. The channel was booming for a minute. What's up? They start saying, hey, you got these dogs in these cages. You know what's up. We ain't down with that. We ain't down with that. They used to come and see my little dogs and want to, look at them and stuff. These little dogs growing and they growing fast. Y'all gotta remember, man, these dogs ain't grown. These dogs young. They pups. But even if they wasn't pups, I kennel train all my dogs, because if you don't kennel train your dogs and you gotta put them in the kennel, what's gonna happen is this. You go and be one of them people that say, I'm gonna get me one of them big dogs. And you decide you want to get you a big dog like I got on the inside. And you one day you got to go somewhere, you got an emergency, you might have to go out of town. You don't never know what's gonna pop up, right? And you might have to leave the dog at home, or any type of emergency can happen to where the ambulance may have to come to your crib. It ain't no telling what might happen. And then you might have a crib. Say you got a crib that ain't got no basement. You got a house that ain't got no basement, but you got a dog. And something happened at your house, emergency, and the ambulance or the EMT gotta come. And the emergency is so much of an emergency that you ain't got time to, put the dog outside or none of that. What's gonna happen then? Or say you got the time to put the dog outside, but not outside. You got time to put the dog in the cage, and you just throw him in the cage and he ain't kennel trained, and then you got an aggressive dog and you got strangers coming in your house that the dog don't know. And you got a big, strong dog, you got a cane corso or something like that. You got a cane corso, or you got a barbel, or you got, you know, you got something like that. Whatever it happened to be, that's what you got. It could be a German Shepherd to a pit bull to whatever. But you ain't got the dog kennel trained. And you got strangers coming in your house and you got them in the kennel. What you think the dog gonna do? The dog gonna try to bust the kennel down. The dog gonna try to bust the kennel open and get out so he can attack the strangers. And because you ain't got the dog kennel trained, you ain't got the dog set up to where he can go in the kennel and just be cool and just chill. You know, you just hoping that that's what he do when an emergency occurs. You like, dang, and you just hurry up and grab him and throw him in there. But here people coming and running in the house. First thing first, the dog gonna be weary of strangers. They gonna see the strangers and they gonna be weary of the strangers. Then secondly, the strangers that is coming in, they moving fast. They moving too fast. And the dog don't know. So now what you think gonna happen? You think the dog gonna be undecisive of what's going on. So the only thing he gonna do is take matters into his own hands. Because he don't know these people that's in here. And they in here and they moving fast, and it's a chance that they might be taking the person, you know, they might be taking the master away. Now, you got these dogs inside the kennel, and they taking the owner away on the gurney. They coming in here putting the owner, you know, on the gurney and trying to take him out the house. What you think that dog gonna do? That dog ain't gonna be, you know, cool about it. He gonna be looking like they trying to take his mask off. That's how he gonna look at it, like hold up. They taking my mask. So he really gonna be on some, you know, he gonna really be on some big boy stuff, because he gonna be like, hold up, where y'all think y'all going? And I'm talking about dogs. When it comes to dogs and they masters, dogs jump out of windows. I done seen dogs jump out of houses. And I done seen dogs jump out of house windows because they trip. Yeah, I done seen dogs jump out of house windows because they looking like somebody, you know, they own the outside and they looking out the window and they just might be just happy, you know, because they see they owner. So they like, oh, shoot, he outside. There he go right there. And they like, shit, I want to go out there with him. And so next thing you know, shoot, the dog, boom, they jumping out. So, you know, dogs, you You gotta, it's all kind of different reasons why you got to have your dogs. You can kennel. You know, it's all kind of reasons why you'll want your dog to be kennel trained. You know, it's several benefits in kennel training your dog, man. Like, a lot of people don't like it, and that's cool. But a lot of people ain't been through no situation where they wish their dog would have had been in the kennel at the time of the situation. Your dog might hurt somebody or anything. Anything could happen. And you ain't got your dog on point the way you supposed to have them on point. So when the situation happens, there you have it. You know, you done lost. You done lost simply because of your pride and feeling like dogs don't belong in cages. You know, when you heard people talking about places like jail, they'll say you want to go there and tell their own kids you want to go in jail? You want to go to jail where they treat you like an animal? Or you might be in jail for people that's done been in jail. You know, they'll tell the guards, like, man, I ain't no dog. Don't just throw my stuff on the floor. Or just throw me in throw me in no cell. You know, when they throw them in the cell and the cell like a cage, and they be, I ain't no dog. Well, you just throw me in no cage. See, and that alone right there ought to tell you that dogs are made to go in cages. They ain't got to live in the cage, but they can go in the cage and go to sleep in it, you know, and chill in it until the master comes. Hey, what you got? And chill in it until the master come and get them out, to let them out. You know, that ain't gonna kill the dog. A lot of people be having these little, having these little ideas or saying little stuff, thinking that, a person doing the dog a certain way, and for real, the kennel is to protect you. That's what a lot of people don't know and understand, that a dog kennel is really to protect you. Because I tell people all the time, if your dog get out, and your dog bite somebody, and your dog hurt somebody, you gonna get sued for everything you ever worked for. Everything you ever had and worked for, you gonna lose it. Because your dog attacked somebody. Yeah, you gonna lose everything you ever worked for because your dog done attacked the person. And then you gonna be telling yourself, damn, man, I wish I would have had that dog in the cage. He would have been in the cage, he would have never bit them people. Or he would have never killed them people, whatever. But that wasn't the case. You ain't had a dog in there. You ain't had a dog. You didn't have the dog protected. Like you protecting your dog when you put your dog in the kennel sometimes, man. You ain't just protecting yourself and other people, you protecting that dog, because if you truly love your dog and your dog somehow or another get to somebody and bite them, then it's gonna be on you. You gonna have to, that's gonna be your problem. That's gonna be all on you. And you gonna be looking like, golly, my doggone dog, man. And everybody gonna be asking you, what happened, bro? What happened? Man, my dog, man. My dog attacked somebody. What? How he do that? He ran out the front door. But you know, a lot of times people have their dog, you know, in the front. I mean, you know, walking around in the house like I had my big dog upstairs when dude came to my house and he decided to walk in without knocking. So when he walked in, you know, Diego was right there, like, hey, what's up, buddy? Where you going? And he turned around and he hurried up and ran out. And see, that would have been, I don't even know to say who fault that would have been. But it wouldn't have mattered whether it was my fault or their fault. That when it comes to that, it don't matter because you don't want your dog to attack nobody. You shouldn't want nobody to get attacked by no dog that don't deserve to. You know what I'm saying? Especially somebody that's just trying to, you know, they doing their job, what they supposed to be doing, and then they come over your house and get attacked by your dog and gotta get stitches and all that stuff. The dog bites hurt, man. If you think a baby bite hard, when a baby bites you, when they be little and they be being bad and you try to tell them to stop and you pick them up and then they bite you on your face or something like that. You know when babies be real little too. I'm talking 3-4 month old babies. They be real little and they bite and they bite and they bite you on your face. You be like, damn, this little baby just bit me. And it hurt like heck. You like, man, this little baby bit me hard as hell. Yeah. Think about when a dog bites somebody. How hard a dog bites. A dog gonna make you scream and holler. It make you say, woo, shucks for a dog. You understand me? So of course, you know, you don't want your dog. You don't want your dog. You don't want to be getting bit. You don't want nobody to be just getting bit by a dog. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Black people was been getting attacked by dogs since the 60s and the 50s and slavery and all types of time. You know, shoot, they used to put the police dog on people. And you know, and that wasn't cool at all. I done got attacked by a police dog before, so I know how it feels to get bit by a vicious dog. I had 60 stitches in my face. Not 6 or 16, 60. I heard a lot of people talking about dog attacks, and they be like, oh, well, you know, I done seen them on Caesar Milan shows, and they be like, he had to get 7 stitches in his arm or 12 stitches in his arm. That ain't nothing. Sure, try 60. And try them in your face. I had them in my face. But yeah, man. But you want to keep a dog happy, man. Even if they kennel living, man, all you gotta do is when you throw your dog in the kennel, make sure you give your dog, a treat when you put them in the kennel. Don't just put them in the kennel and walk away. Put them in the kennel, rub them on their head, give them a treat. And believe me, and do it repeatedly. Every time you put them in there, give them a treat. Every time. Every time you put them in there, give them a treat. You shouldn't have pottied in there. You know you don't potty in there. You should know better. You just came from outside. Yeah, every time, you know, when your dog do that, when your dog go in, give them a treat. And don't just be listening to me say this stuff. If you got a dog that needs to be kennel trained, do what I'm telling you. Make sure when you put them up, you give them a treat. Every time. Because what's gonna happen is it's gonna give them a mindset of the kennel ain't so bad. The kennel ain't so bad. And they gonna run in there because whenever they buy it, and you might just have them out running around playing, and when they go by their kennel, they gonna run in there because they know every time they go in there, they get a treat. Look at colors. You had enough colors. Watch out. Colors 8. See, that's what I've been doing. I've been giving them as much as they want or as much as they can handle sometimes. And see, since he ate early, he ain't eat all that. He ain't want it all. He ain't tripping off of having, he ain't tripping off of eating. Hold on, girl. Watch out. Here, get back. Here, put that down. You so damn bad. Put that down. Let it fall down. Put it down, girl. You be getting on my nerves. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you help me. Move. Get back. Move. Move it. Get. Move, little girl. Move, little girl. Move, little girl. Move. There you go. Thank you. Good girl. Here. Now take that and turn that up. Good girl. Ooh, wee. She know how to take somebody through a house. She know how to take somebody through a house. Now, Lil Crook, he ain't gonna eat a whole bunch. I don't believe he gonna. I don't think he gonna smash all this. We gonna see. But I don't know. You know, he might be trying to get his weight up. Get my weight up with my hate, pay him back when I'm bigger. So we gonna see what Lil Crook do. Once I let him in, we gonna see if he jam. We gonna see if he jam or what. We gonna see how he wanna play it. Cause he might be like, hey, you know what, I'm cool. I don't want that right now. No, you just don't never know. He might take it, he might not. He might eat it all, I mean, and he might not. But we gonna see, cause this day 5, or is this day 4? This day 4 of me going up on how much I've been feeding them and seeing if they weight gonna go up. And I know a couple of them weight done went up, like Crook weight going up, Colors weight went up, Miss Mulatto, her weight went up, Miss Mulatto weight went up, and Miss Sinatra, I think she just, I don't care how much she eats, she gonna be like she is. She gonna have another growth. She gonna have a growth spurt. That's what's gonna happen to her. She gonna have a growth spurt. She gonna at one point in time, she gonna just grow, but she ain't gonna grow tall. She gonna grow wide. That's how she gonna do. She gonna grow wide. She ain't gonna grow tall. Yeah, she gonna grow wide. Hold on, hold up. Who is that? Come on. Who? You come first. And go on in there. Get back, man. Get back. So, Miss Mulatto right here, she definitely growing. She growing like heck. She done put a lot of size on since she been eating more. She getting wide. I might have to end up putting her on the doggone diet. Yeah, I'm talking about you, big girl, cause you get big. You getting big, mama. You know that, don't you? You know you getting big, don't you? And then, well, no, Miss Mulatto, I mean, I keep saying Miss Mulatto, Miss Sinatra. Oh no, she done got shit. She done got a little weight on her too. She done spread it. Yeah, she done put a lot of weight on actually. But see, I don't want too much weight, cause you put too much weight on them, then they don't look right. They start looking funny. And he big, he get big too. He damn boy, you growing like a mug. Come here. Let me see you. Oh yeah, he grown. He done really grew. Little boy Blue, hey, that's big boy Blue. Well, I gotta start calling you Big Blue now, cause you putting it on. Big Blue putting it on for the city. Come on, Big Blue, put it on for the city. Put it on for the city. Come on, you ready to eat, ain't you? Look, you looking. Come on, good boy. Come on. You ready? Come on. You know how we do it. 1, 2, 3. You don't know. There you go. See, he getting it up too. He getting his weight up like a mug. Here I come, Carlos. Let me make sure you got some water. He's getting his weight all the way up. But there's no limit for the love I'm giving. The love I'm giving. Oh, oh. Come on. It's showtime. Come on. Let's go. You ready? You know I gotta pick you up because you were crazy over here. Y'all be tripping. Go get your water. So now Colors, he can stand up. And that's how I know Colors was the pick of the litter when it comes to the coat, when it comes to the size, when it comes to the temperament, when it comes to everything that you judge on the dog, he got it. That's why he the pick of the litter, because he got everything you would judge your dog on. So he the pick. He the pick of the litter. Yeah, he the pick of the litter. So I expect him to, look like he look. Because a lot of people don't really know. A lot of people don't even know what the pick of the litter really means. They just think it's the best looking dog in the litter. That ain't what the pick of the litter, that ain't what that means, man. Just the best looking dog that you got out the whole litter. That ain't, you can have one that look better than another one, but that don't still necessarily make that dog the pick of the litter. And that's where I see a lot of people mixing up the pick of the litter. You see a lot of people that don't know what they be talking about. And you can tell just by judging on what they think the pick of the litter means. That alone will tell you that a person don't really know about dogs when you let him describe what the pick of the litter is. Because most of them gonna say, oh, the pick of the litter, that's the biggest one. And that's the one that do this or look like this. He look the best. He got the most size, or that's what people say the pick of the litter is. And the pick of the litter is really like, the pick of the litter really is like, the dog that caught the most of his parents' DNA. The dog that looked the most like the parent. The one that looked the most like the parent with the most dominant genes and things like that. That's a good explanation or a good example of what the pick of litter is. It ain't always just, the dog that got the most size. He was the biggest. So if you calling him the pick of the litter, now it'd be like which dog got the most out the blood. Which dog got the most collected the most dominant genes of the most dominant parent. Like if you got a daddy dog and he hands down all the way around the board. He hands down. He let people come around. He ain't too crazy and he ain't too passive, but he ain't weak either. He don't just go off, but he ain't no pushover either. So, but he listen to to his master and do what he be telling, what he say. See, he can't eat all this. This was too much for him. He ate as much as he could. He looked like he finna bust open. Yeah, he looked like he finna bust open up there. So, but yeah, that be a lot of what the pick of the litter is, man. It's the dog that touch more of parents, genes, and bloodline than any of the other dogs in the litter. It's like he's a replica of the mother or the father. Like they a spit image of the parent. If you got a dog that's really, you know, looking like something that's a champion breed type of dog, like a hands down champion bloodline dog, you know, and he looked just like it. That's more of what you looking for when you choosing what's the pick of the litter. You know, and then that ain't even all. I'm saying a lot of this and I'm leaving a lot out because also the other stuff that matters to know what the pick of the litter is, you have to go and you gotta go and look up, you know, you gotta go and look up your dog breed. You gotta look up your dog breed. Like for instance, I got bullies, right? So I got bullies. And then my bullies are what? They standards. You know, they declared as either standards or classics. You know, but they bullies. So the way I'ma determine the pick of the litter is I'ma go study and I'ma go find out how thick the dog neck should be. I'ma find out how tall the dog, how long his legs should be. If he got any certain type of markings that they supposed to have, like a bully got a dip in his back. When you look at the bully's back, bullies got dips. So if you look at your dog and your dog ain't got no dip, one of your puppies he might have a dip, but he might not have a deep dip versus your other puppy got a deep dip that you can see without even looking. You know, you can just see the dip, and then you can see, you know, the posture. But you gotta look at the dip. It might tell you if it say your dog's supposed to have a certain dip, or your dog head supposed to be a certain way. So you look at your dog head and you find the one that got that look that match in with the qualifications of the dogs that what they saying a dog's supposed to be like. So when you measure the dog out, you measure his height, you measure the thickness of his bones, you know, you measure certain, you know, if they say they eyes should be like this, you know, or they should have like with Merles are supposed to really have 2 different color eyes. You know, when you got a deep Merle, most of the time they should have 2 different color eyes. But all of them don't come out with them 2 different color eyes. You might get, you know, if you got one that ain't got them 2 different color eyes, you got one that ain't got different color eyes, then you got to keep going through the litter, because if you got a Merle litter, that alone might disqualify the dog from being the pick of the litter because he or she got the same color eyes. So now what that means that dog, he may not be the pick of the litter because he got two of the same color eyes versus you find another puppy in your litter that got two different color eyes, like it's supposed to. And then he got the dip in his back, and then he got whatever else, he ain't wild. He learned fast. He got a certain walk, cause certain dogs they gallop like horses. If you ever paid attention to dogs, a lot of dogs gallop just like horses. They walk just like horses. They walk like they know they the SHIT. They look at you and look at you like, hey, look, I'm the SHIT. Let me get inside the toilet. I'm supposed to be in the toilet because I'm the she's knit. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of dogs that they walk and gallop just like horses. And that's another way you judge if this one to pick up the litter or not. Cause of the way he galloped like a horse. So you might already be like, okay, he galloped like a horse, so he gotta be the pick. Or he in the runners up for being one of the picks of the litter because of the way he walked. You already can see it. And then you can see his confidence, when he played with the other dogs. He might, whatever he might do to show, that he the one. And they got all different kinds. It's so many things. But the main things that you really gonna go off of to make this easy is you gonna do your studying on a dog bone density, how thick they bones supposed to be, what type of color eyes or looked at as as something special, because they'll tell you, like, some dogs, or a lot of them should have this or have that, but a lot of times for a dog to have this, that's like a special thing. If you get lucky and get one and he got this, then he runners up, and you might have more than one pick of the litter, But if you ever get lucky enough to where you got every single dog match up on the qualifications you're looking for, then you just got a nice litter, and you probably a person that got your you got your chemistry together, and that's why you don't have nothing but good litters. You got some people that don't have bad litters, period. And then you got people that don't have bad litters, and they actually have even every dog survive. Cause it's hard to see a litter where a dog don't lose no puppies at all. It happen all the time though, but that's a person who got their chemistry all the way down packed. If they don't never lose no puppies during birth time, then that's a person that got their chemistry down and they got their breeding game down, and I guarantee you they've been doing it for a while. Because a lot of times people lose, if your dog got 8 puppies, a lot of people lose 2 or 3 of them. And you be like, dang, you be wondering why they all dying. I promise you, when I had my first litter of dogs, when I had my first litter of puppies, I was a happy camper. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have some puppies. And and I felt good about it. I'm like, my dog's gonna drop. And I looked up, man, my dog done had puppies. But, shoot, 4 of them, 3 of them, 1 of them died. Then you look up, later on that day, another one died. Then the next day, you lose another one. You start going into a frantic after you lose that third one. You like, hold up. What in the hell is going on? Is all of them gonna die? That's what I straight started thinking that time. I was just like, damn, man, is all of them finna die? And and I was in a frenzy because I ain't know. I'm like, man. But then, after that third one, ain't no more die. And I'm like, damn. And then I end up with 7 puppies versus having a whole, all 10. I end up with only 7. So, you gotta practice and you gotta keep working on that stuff. Come on, let's go. You gotta practice. Go on, boy. Go on. Get your go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go on in there. So yeah, you gotta get your chemistry down because I see a lot of dudes. And then, before I say this, the people that really gotta have their chemistry down with them dogs, when they breeding, is the people that have bulldogs and the people that have them micro bullies and the nanos. You gotta have your breeding game all the way up to point because it's easy to lose them. Because for one, they can't have no natural birth. And a lot of people try to, they want to go and breed that certain breed of dogs, but they don't do their homework and they just go find somebody that got a dog that they could breed with, and then they just go breed the dog. But then, when it comes time to have the puppies, they lose the whole litter because they lose the whole litter. They end up losing the whole litter because they don't got the money to do the natural birth. You know what I'm saying? They be thinking that just having dogs is just, I'm just gonna have some dogs and I'm just gonna breed dogs and that's just gonna be that. And that's just gonna it's just gonna always go right. Nah, cause if a person broke and he breeds some dogs like nanos, then you got a vet. It's gonna cost you probably $1,000, if not more, to take them dogs to have a C-section in order to have, in order for the dogs to come. They may have to have a C-section. And then once you got that C-section, I mean, if you can't afford it, and it come time for the dogs to drop it, you can't take the dogs to the clinic because they want their money up front. Then you gonna lose all your dogs because most of the time they all die. Most of the time, all of the puppies die because they can't give natural births. And people ain't got, shouldn't be trying to get them to have natural births if they read that, if they read and do their homework, they'll see and know like that they gotta have C-sections or they gonna lose the puppies. But you gotta have money in order to pay for the C-section. And when that time comes, it ain't like a female person where the woman got 9 months before she gonna have the baby. A dog got about 63 to 65 days. And they dropping. Ain't no 9 months and 6 months. You got 2 months. And a couple of money, right. So you gotta have that money right in order to have them type of dogs. You can't just go and say I'm gonna start breeding, French bulldogs or them little nanos or micro bullies, and you ain't got no money because dogs, they can't have natural births. And you try to give them that natural birth, and then bang, shit don't go right, and you lose the dogs. Yeah, you end up losing, and you lose all of them. And sometimes you even lose the mother dog. So if you lose your mama dog as well, your whole investment gone down the toilet. And you done lost your dog. And I know a lot of people that'll kill you about their dogs. A lot of people don't play about their dogs. They love their dogs. So, and they ain't playing about their dog. I hear this little dog in here making noise. Aqua. I want aqua. Now, it's time to go in here and get the little dogs right. They already ate. All I gotta do is let them use the bathroom. And I really think that What? Y'all heat go. That's on you, partner. You're gonna have to deal with that. Let me get my coat. Mm. Dumb. Why would you be so dumb? Mm-hmm. Dumb. Why would you be so dumb? Move, man. Move. Move, man. Move, man. Move. Get. Move it. Move. You doing some stupid stuff. Move. Get back. Move it. Move. Let me just tell you to move, man. Move. Get. Move. Move it. Let it move. Move. You in the way, man. I ain't fucking with you. I ain't messing with you, dog. You in the way. You in the way, and you trying to be in the way. So I'm gonna let you get out your own way. What did Tyrese's book say? How to get out your own way. I'm gonna teach you how to get out your own way. Yeah, I read books. I read a whole bunch of books. Got a whole bunch more I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna read them out here in the free world, and not under the hands of the enemy. Oh, there we go. All right. Tell you, boy, these youngsters throwing themselves to these jail cells nowadays, man. These young people crazy, boy. They going all in places and smacking folks with pistols, and man, they ain't thinking about getting caught. Your ass get caught smacking somebody with a pistol, you know what time it is. It's overtime. Let me see something. Can y'all see that on there? Y'all see that screen? I wonder if you can see that screen. When they say imagine a fire breaking out. Oh man, these dogs get more exercise than you. Y'all crazy. Y'all ain't just y'all. How long y'all must ain't been on here long watching? Y'all must have just came on, cause they just all came in. All of them just ate. All of them just did everything they needed to do. Y'all forgetting it's 2 o'clock in the morning too where I'm at. So if y'all out here with y'all dogs, let me see y'all out there with y'all dogs at 2 in the morning. Show me something. Let me see. Cause I don't believe y'all out there with y'all dogs. See, I be with my dogs at 2 o'clock in the morning. love my dogs. Yeah, sure do. Y'all ain't got an idea, man, how serious I am about my dogs. I don't play with my dogs, man. I love my dogs. I ain't playing. I just got so many of them that I ain't finna let them kill each other. That's stupid. I let them and leave them all out so they can kill each other. Y'all gonna see this summer, though, when they outside mobbing. When I got them in their cage and they, on their kennels and on their chains and stuff. Cause I stay in the area that they don't play about these dogs, man. They really want to get you in trouble about dogs where I stay at. They ain't lenient. And I wouldn't have moved over if I'd have knew they was like this. Shit, I wouldn't have had to even put myself in this type of situation. I would have went somewhere else. But I ain't know. Sure, where I moved at, I'm gonna tell you how crazy it is where I stay. You can't even, like I'm buying this house. This house I live in right now, I'm buying this house. And even though I'm buying the house, if I wanted to move tomorrow, I couldn't rent my house out to, I couldn't rent my house out because they don't let you rent over here. You can't rent your apartment. You can't rent your, I said apartment, you can't rent your property. They don't let you. If you live over here, you gotta be buying. That's how they are. So if you ain't buying, then you can't be over here. You gotta go somewhere else. Then you tell me that ain't crazy. That's like the craziest stuff I ever heard in my life. They only got a certain amount of people they let get on Section 8. They only let a certain amount of people be on Section 8. And they only allow a certain amount of the neighborhood to rent their houses out. And once the percentages fill, you can't rent your house out over here. This shit crazy. And so think about how they are with dogs. And then you got the people that's been living over here that love the ordinances that they got. They love that you can't do this and do that over here. They love that you can't have dogs. You gotta have dogs on chains with muzzles and dog. They got all kind of little rules that y'all ain't got an idea about what I go through over here. And you can believe one thing, I break a lot of the rules with my dogs because I let them out and I make sure they get out. They actually told me that they better not catch my dogs running around loose. And I ain't making that up to make nobody happy. I'm telling you, it's where I stay at. Get back, Diego. Go on downstairs. Go. Go. Go on down there. Go down there. Yep, they only allow you. Your dogs gotta you gotta have a 6-foot gate. You gotta have a pen. They gotta have on muzzles. And they want them on a chain. They want them in control. They want you to have full control of your dogs over here. Ain't no none of this and none of that. They do not want none of that. If you ain't got No, if you ain't got your dogs in full control, then they gon' send you a ticket in the mail. And man, it's crazy. I had to straight up go to war. I had to go to war with the city hall over here for my dang dog. I mean, literally. Come on, Diego. I had to really go to war. Come on. Come on, Diego. Let's go. Come on, Diego. Come and get it. Come on. Come on, boy. Diego, come on. Go on and get it. Watch out. Yeah, they really, and they mean that stuff, man. They only want you to have a certain amount. I mean, they want you to have, you can only have your stuff a certain way. And if it ain't like that, they gonna send you tickets in the mail. And I had to straight up, I had to go to war with the city hall, man. It was crazy. And I ain't just talking, man. I went to war with these people, man. Just to have my dogs. They was over here they came over here trying to take my dog. And they wasn't gonna do nothing but take my dog and put them. They wasn't gonna do nothing but take my dogs and put them in a kennel. Hold on, Diego. That's all they was gonna do. Hold on, Diego. They was gonna take them and gonna put them in a kennel, and they was gonna get put to sleep. And I fought for my dogs. That's why I don't trip off people talking about, oh, you got your dogs in cages. Man, my dogs blessed to even be alive. Shoot, so you can miss me with all that. And I don't make up stories and I don't say stuff just because it sounds good. I'm telling you what really was going on. They really was trying to get rid of my dogs. Like I had one neighbor. She was supposed to love dogs, and she lied and said my dog bit her. She lied and said my dog bit her. She called the police and said that my dog came into her yard and bit her. So you tell me. And the police was going along with it. I think the police helped her make the story up. And guess what? When I went to court about it. They was trying to give me a nuisance charge. And say that I was a nuisance in the neighborhood. And when the judge met me and I gave the judge all of my credentials, the judge actually liked me. And I told him exactly how my dogs were being kept. I told him that they told me to keep them in cages, and I better not let them out. They better not hurt my dogs is out of cages. Man, you don't know what I went. Y'all ain't got ideas of the shit I went through. And still go through. Right now, if I don't be careful, I'm still fighting with the enemy. It's just that they know now that I wasn't no pushover. And I wasn't what they thought. They thought that I was just a little, old criminal acting type of Negro. They ain't know that I was a businessman. They ain't know I own businesses right in their own community. They ain't know none of that. They thought I was just somebody, just another, you know what. And I had to show them that they was all the way wrong. I took my taxes, I took my business taxes, I took all my stuff to court and showed them, man, listen, I'm a person in the neighborhood just like they are. I pay taxes. I ain't into this, I ain't into that. I do the work and make sure I stay the hell out of trouble. And them people told me I ain't have to pay no court costs. I ain't have to do nothing. He said, man, have a nice day. That's what he told me, have a nice day. And so, and I guess he took care of it. I don't know, because they ain't been bothering me, So they drive by. I see them all the time, that the people be driving by and looking and trying to see if they see something they can complain about. But I don't give them nothing to complain about. Because the only thing I did do is I respected them telling me, that my dogs can't be out running around loose in the yard. Or, I let them know now they gotta use the bathroom, and they was like, yeah, we understand they gotta use the bathroom. But they saying that they don't want the dogs just out, just in the backyard all day long. They like, that's crazy to me, because if I wanted to have them outside in the backyard all day long, what's wrong with that? They dogs. And they was like, it's against our ordinance. And they like, if we let you don't follow the ordinance, what did I think everybody else was gonna do? They ain't gonna follow it either, so they just wanted me to just keep a low key and don't be looking, because they don't want to have to go through this stuff with no other neighbors. And like I told them, if y'all think y'all gonna make me get rid of my dogs, y'all gonna make everybody that got dogs get rid of their dogs. Cause I'm not just getting rid of my dogs and then I look next door or look across the street and they got, more dogs than I had. No. You ain't gonna do me like that. You ain't gonna treat me unjust. You gonna treat me the same way you treat everybody else. And you gonna treat me right. Plain and simple. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You ain't gonna play me. And then I look, and I gotta walk past the people next door, and they dogs, and they got dogs that's just out, and they dogs doing whatever they want. What in the hell did this just come from? I know damn well I didn't just do this just now. I had to. Wow. like that. They didn't do you like that. These people in the world is scandalous, man. They just make you. They'll put your stuff. They'll put your situation up under arrest, but then let the next person just do whatever they want. When it come to you, they ain't gonna let you do whatever. You know, they got a thing against you where, you know, you stay enemy. Or what they say, the enemy of the state. And they want to let everybody else do whatever they want. But then when it comes to you, you can't do nothing. And I'm telling you, I done been through a lot. With my dogs. So y'all be wanting, and that's why I said, man, that I'm trying to do an open floor thing with the viewers, so y'all can say and y'all can speak y'all mind. You know, I'm trying to give y'all a chance to speak y'all mind. If y'all come on the live, y'all welcome to say whatever y'all want to say about how y'all feel, man. I'm accepting that. I'm cool with that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with that. You know, y'all can say exactly what's on y'all minds. Y'all can tell me how y'all feel. You know, if you don't like the dogs, you can actually talk to me, and I'm gonna answer your questions and all that. So I ain't gonna overlook y'all and ignore y'all. When I don't be answering responses, it be because you see what I'm doing. I'm working. And I can't work and talk all the time because I never get what I'm doing done. Sure, what I'm doing won't get done. So I can't just stop and grab the phone and just look at all the comments all the time. I can't do that. Yeah, I can't just do that. Just stop and be answering. Y'all, everybody responds all the time. If I did that, then, like I said, I would never get done. I'll be out here. I already be doing this stuff all night. It's already 2 in the morning and I still ain't done. I gotta let these dogs out now. It's their turn to do what they need to do. I'm gonna let the bullies out first though, cause Red Dot gotta come out with me. So I gotta go and get Red Dot. Red Dot gotta come out first. Cause they've been out and they ate already. Red Dot ain't ate. It's his turn. He gotta get out, so I I gotta get him out. But I gotta get and everything else out. She done used the bathroom. She just used it all in her cage. So I ain't even finna fight with her about using the bathroom because she done already done used it. But I gotta get them out. Stinky, but she keep everything funky. Like a donkey. I got to get it unfunky. Don't you stink. Don't you stink. And what's that? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I was gonna say. It's everything you gotta do. You got to get it done. You got to get it done. And she wanna go outside with Diego. What I'm finna do is trick her. I know she wanna drink a lot of water when she go out. What I would do is give her water before I let her out. And then the water that's outside, I'm gonna pour it out. So she just drink the water that's in her. That way when she go out, all she gonna be doing is using the bathroom. There ain't gonna be no water out there for her to get into, cause she'll use it all dang all night. I don't know nothing about these dogs, man. I don't let my dogs stay in. I don't let none of my dogs sit in their own feces and stuff. So whoever pushing that bumpness out, they need to quit. So that's so far away from the truth. It's insane. Totally insane. Be quiet. You next. Chill out. Sipping on fofos. Wrapped in momos. Now watch her. Watch what she do. When we come back in, she might hold, she might not. We gonna see. Right now, she ain't used it in there. After I get them out and let them run, I'm gonna come back and check on her. And I'm gonna see if she do the right thing or if she messed it up. We gonna find out. So it's water in there. They gonna come over here when they see me going towards Red Dot.